A service of KIBMradio.com, the Internet's home for an all-old-time radio.
It's Maxwell House Coffee Time, starring George Burns and Gracie Allen. Maxwell House, America's favorite coffee, brings you a new series of programs featuring the domestic adventures of that lovable Mr. and Mrs. George and Gracie. Yours truly, Bill Goodwin, the Les Paul Trio, and the music of Meredith Wilson and his orchestra. Well, the doorbell at the Burns house just sounded, and Gracie is opening the front door to admit an old friend.
Good morning, Mrs. Burns. Here's your mail.
Well, thank you, Mr. Postman. And how are you this lovely day?
Oh, simply glorious, Mrs. Burns. The crisp tang of this fall air fills me with the joy of living. A voice within me cries out, "You're alive! You're alive!"
Oh, yes. R2.
It's a shame that on such a magnificent day I should bring you such dreadful news. Oh, poor Mr.
Poor Mr. You mean Meredith Wilson?
Yes, such a nice man. And so young, too.
But what is it? Is Meredith ill?
I'm afraid it's even worse.
Oh, Mr. Postman, you don't mean...
Yes, he's going to get married.
Married? Meredith? Who is he going to marry?
I don't know, some girl.
Oh, how wonderful. That's what he always wanted to marry. Oh, this is thrilling, Mr. Postman, but it's almost unbelievable. Meredith is so shy and bashful. He's so afraid of a woman.
Wait till he gets married. He doesn't know what fear is yet.
Now, Mr. Postman, you shouldn't be so dead set against marriage just because yours turned out so, well, shall we say, unfortunately?
Yes, let's say that. It's mild, but let's say it.
Well, I think marriage is wonderful, and I've been married for 10 years. Half my life.
Really?
Certainly. And Meredith will be happy, too. No one was ever meant to go through life alone, Mr. Postman. There's a mate somewhere for everyone.
I suppose that's...
What it is. Every human being on Earth should marry another.
I guess that's where I made my mistake.
Oh, well, I've got to rush in now and tell my husband the big news. He'll be just as excited as I am.
Well, goodbye, Mrs. Burns. Remember... Darling.
George! Oh, George!
Yeah.
Oh, I just heard the most thrilling news. Guess who's getting married? Meredith Wilson.
Meredith Wilson?
Uh-huh.
Gosh, that's wonderful. But how did he ever propose? I think he had nerve enough to talk to a girl.
Judge, a man doesn't have to talk when he proposes to a girl.
Huh?
Well, of course not. All he has to do is get down. If he doesn't pull out a pair of dice, she knows what he...
Yes, so. Well, gee, this is great news.
Isn't it? Oh, I'm so excited. I just love weddings. George.
Yes?
Let's get married.
See, we are married.
I know, I mean again. Lots of people do, just for the fun of it.
Oh, Gracie, you mean buy a license and everything?
Well, sure, I'll give you the $2 again.
It isn't that. It's kind of silly.
Oh, but, George, it'll be fun getting married this time. After all, the first time I hardly knew you.
while we were strangers.
Sure. But now I regard you as practically one of the family.
Thanks, kid. Now forget it. Only Meredith is getting married, not us.
Oh, all right, dear. Maybe it's better that way because then you can sing.
You mean sing at Meredith's wedding?
Oh, certainly. What could be more inspiring to a young couple starting on life's great adventure than the sound of your golden voice singing, I love you truly.
I love you truly. Truly, dear. Life with its sorrow. Life with its fear.
Oh, you're perfect for a wedding. Perfect. That voice has orange blossoms in it.
I love you.
Orange blossoms in it, huh?
Oh, absolutely. I can smell every note.
Well, come on, let's go over and we'll tell Bill Goodwin the news.
Take me there on wings of song.
I love you truly.
Well, George and Gracie, come in.
Oh, Bill, we've come to tell you the most wonderful...
What is it?
Oh, something that's going to make two people blissfully happy. A hint.
I love you truly. Truly, dear.
No, it'd never work, George. There's too much difference in our ages.
No, Meredith Wilson is going to get married to a girl.
Meredith will believe it, Gracie. He's never even kissed a girl.
Well, Bill all men aren't as forward as you. George didn't kiss me.
That's right.
In fact, I remember the first time George kissed me. We've been back from our honeymoon about a week.
Forget it.
Well, believe me, Meredith... higher than George. You know, I double dated with him one night, and when the do, I said, let's go up on Observatory Hill where it's nice and dark and count the stars.
What happened?
Meredith got up to 2,400,000.
I bet you weren't counting stars, huh, Bill?
No, George, I took my girl for a walk down the old Ox Road.
Tripped over a pebble,
Yes.
Lucky girl. Imagine walking down the old Ox Road with the old ox himself.
Well, I still can't believe that bashful Meredith is getting married.
Why don't we go over to Meredith's house and check up on this?
Well, yeah, let's go. By the way, if it's true, you'll be the only single one left.
Well, that suits me.
Now, Bill, settle down like George.
Not that far down, no.
Let's go and see Meredith.
Well, hi, folks.
Meredith, is it true? Are you going to get married?
Yep. I guess I am, all right.
Oh, no.
Good. Well, thanks.
Now, Meredith, you're rather young and innocent, and I think it would be for a man who's wiser and more experienced to have a little talk.
Yes.
Sit down, Meredith.
You too, George, and don't miss a word Bill says.
Well, Meredith, my boy, as soon as the wedding is over, get your bride away from the crowd.
Yeah, he's right. That's what George did.
Yes. Now, rush her to your drive straight to your honeymoon cottage.
George did.
Pick her up in your arms and carry her across the threshold.
Go on, Bill.
Now, Meredith, there you are, the two of you alone in your little love nest, your beautiful bride in your arms.
Oh, boy. Do I put her down now?
Certainly not. You carry her right through the living room, through the dining room, and the kitchen, where you make a nice big pot of Maxwell House coffee. Ah, what a perfect way to toast a happy marriage. After all, a happy marriage is the result of a perfect blend of personalities. Maxwell House, too, is the result of a perfect blend. That's why more people buy and enjoy Maxwell House than any other brand of coffee in the world.
All right, Bill, we've had a cup of coffee. Now what?
Well, now...
Yeah?
You have another cup. Maxwell House is so delicious, almost everybody wants a second cup. It has more flavor. More flavor in the blend because of the choice Latin American coffees, which are skillfully combined in Maxwell House. And more flavor in the cup because of Radiant Roast, which uniformly develops the richness, mellowness, and full-bodied flavor of every coffee bean.
Okay, Bill. Now we've had 2 cups of coffee. Now what?
Well, now...
The coffee pot is empty, Bill.
You better empty the jar, too, if you want to get out of the kitchen.
Okay, the coffee pot and the jar are empty. Now what?
Now, you walk over to your bride, put your arm around, and whisper tenderly in her ear.
What do I whisper?
Well, you say, darling, would you run down to the store and get another jar of Maxwell?
That's what George did.
For sure, Gracie, because Maxwell House is coffee at its full-flavored best. Good to the last drop.
We know, Bill. There's nothing finer nor more friendly. But Meredith can't just sit there and drink coffee forever. His wife might divorce him.
She'd certainly have the grounds.
Oh, Meredith. Now I know you're going to be a wonderful husband. You and George have the same brilliant sense of humor.
Oh, well, thanks.
And now we all want to congratulate the lucky girl. Who is she?
Well, she's the girl who sells ribbon at the dime store. I've been in love with her for a year now.
Oh, what's her name?
I don't know.
You don't know her name?
I've never gotten up nerve enough to ask her.
Well, how did you propose to her?
Well, I haven't yet. Every day I think I will. But when I get there, I lose my nerve and I just buy...
Oh, murder. You've been after the girl for a year, and what have you got to show for it?
I got 300 yards of blue ribbon.
Well, that's very handy. No married couple without it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Furniture they don't need.
Oh.
A house is nothing. But got to have at least a few blue ribbon.
Yeah.
Oh, now, boy.
What is home without ribbon?
Yeah, it takes a heap of ribbon to make a house a home.
Now stop making fun of Meredith.
Who knows, after a year, you may even have a little string running around the house.
Why, sure.
Shall we listen as bashful Meredith Wilson, who doesn't know how to chase anything else, rainbows in his own chiffon style. Meredith?
bashful guys, but Meredith Wilson takes the cake.
He certainly does.
Imagine being in love with a girl for a year and not having a word to say.
Well, that was ridiculous. After marriage, that a man doesn't have a word to say.
How true.
You should say to yourself, I'm a wolf. I'm an irresistible wolf. Go on, try.
I'm a wolf. I'm an irresistible wolf.
Well, let's try something else.
Do women really like those bold fellows?
Oh, certainly. The rough, domineering Humphrey Bogart type of man. As a matter, that's why I'm... No, that wasn't it.
Well, I could never be rough and domineering, you think.
But it's easy. Look, George is in the den. Let's pretend that he's Lauren Bacall.
Well, I thought you said this was easy.
It is. Now, I'm Humphrey Bogart, and he's Lauren Bacall. Now, watch this.
Hello, dear. Do you want something?
I suppose all I got to do is whistle, huh, George?
Gorgeous?
Don't wave those long eyelashes at me, dollface.
Dollface?
Suppose you expect me to break out in goose pimples because you're sitting there in a sweater.
Gracie.
That may get other men, not me.
Other men? Honey, you'd better sit down.
Never mind that sofa routine.
Sofa room. Look.
These dames are a dime a dozen. There you are, Meredith. Isn't that a simple technique?
Well, not for me. Gee, I couldn't talk that way to anybody.
Well, of course you could. What do you say when one of your musicians plays a sour note?
I say, I fear you've lost control of your instrument, sir.
Well, Meredith, I guess we better use another technique. Now, how about the strong, silent Gary Cooper type?
Women like them, too?
Oh, yes, as a matter of fact, that's why I married Joe. No, that wasn't it either. Well, listen, I'll the Gary Cooper approach work.
Oh, it's you again, huh?
Yep.
Do you still think I look beautiful in a... What's the matter with you? Sound that way.
Yep.
Yep? That doesn't make much sense, does it?
Nope.
What's with this yep and nope? Are you losing your mind?
Nope.
Could I be losing mine?
Yep.
This is the silliest thing I ever heard.
Could you make that a question?
Will you get out of here?
Yep. Well, Meredith, how about that technique?
It's no use, Gracie. I can't be Humphrey Bogart, and I can't be Gary Cooper. I'll just have to be Meredith Wilson.
No, we're not that desperate yet.
Well, I'm a musician, not a lover. I'll never get a girl. I guess I might as well stick to my flute.
I think you'd have a girl.
Maybe we'd better forget it.
Oh, wait a minute. Look, a girl usually wants a man that all the other girls are crazy about.
Well, I've noticed that.
Well, sure, as a matter of fact, that's why... I was just being silly. But anyway, that's true. And Meredith, you're the most popular man in town.
Really?
Absolutely. When I'm finished, you and that girl behind the ribbon counter will make beautiful music together.
Together?
Hmm?
I'd better go get another flute.
You'll be here for dinner at 6 o'clock and leave everything to me.
Oh, I sure will. Thanks a million, Gracie. Goodbye.
Meredith. George! Oh, George!
Now what?
Oh, come on, dear. We're going to the dance store and invite that girl behind the ribbon counter to dinner.
What for?
Well, I've got a plan that'll get her married to Meredith.
What is it?
Oh, darling, please. If I tell you my secret, you'll know how I hooked you.
You hooked me. Gracie, I sent you candy, sent you orchids, and you think you hooked me?
You could have gotten without all that.
Yeah, I was hooked. Let's go. Well, there's the ribbon counter, but surely that's not Meredith's girl. Homely.
Oh, she is homely, all right. Maybe she has hidden charms.
That have to hide them.
Well, if Meredith loves her and wants to marry her, that's enough for us. Oh, Miss. Ribbon. Well, no, there's enough ribbon in our neighborhood now. We'd like to invite you over for dinner tonight.
Me? For dinner? But you don't even know me.
Well, that's all right.
Oh, I see. You've got an odd man, huh?
Very. And you're just a girlfriend.
Here's the address, Miss Hardwick.
Flossie Hardwick.
Well, here's the address, and we'll expect you at 5:30.
Well, shall I dress?
Oh, yes, this man is very bashful. Well, see you tonight.
Goodbye.
I can't understand how Meredith could want to marry that scarecrow.
Homely people are honest and kind and faithful. They make the best mate. As a matter of fact, that's why I married... Well, I finally got it.
Gracie, you've been on that telephone for an hour now. What are you doing?
Arranging for Meredith Wilson to be the greatest lover in town.
You can do that on the telephone?
Sure. You see, I called the postman and Bill Goodwin, and I also called... Oh, there's Flossie. Now, you just follow my lead.
Here I am.
Come in, Flossie. Your date will be here in a few minutes.
Who is he?
Meredith Wilson. Handsome, magnetic Meredith Wilson.
I don't believe I've ever heard of him.
Never heard of Meredith Wilson, the great lover?
No. Is he really great?
Oh, he knows more about love than any policeman in Griffith Park.
Oh, you must be exaggerating.
Well, we'll see. Well, now, whoever could that be? Come in.
Oh, woe is me. Woe is me.
Why, Mr. Postman, what's the trouble?
My wife has left me for Meredith Wilson.
Oh, you poor man. But don't blame him. No woman can resist bedroom eyes, Wilson.
But he has stolen my wife.
Oh, what a horrible thing.
I know, but he stole her anyway.
Yeah, that sort of thing.
Every day. It happens every minute. Now, you see what I mean? Come in.
Where's Meredith Wilson? I'll kill him. I'll murder him. I'll...
Why, Bill Goodwin, whatever could be the trouble?
He has stolen my fiancée, the girl I promised to marry.
Oh.
He can't go on like this. That's the fourth fiancée this week. You've got to stop him. If you stop him, at this rate, I'll run out of fiancées in only 2 more. Stop him, do you hear? Stop him! Stop him!
Hey, Meredith Wilson stole his girl, too.
Trick for Meredith.
Oh, but Bill Goodwin is a movie star.
Meredith is fascinating than any movie. He has more appeal than Ronald Coleman, and as for Charles, Meredith could spot him 2 gaslights in a cat bar.
You'll never convince me that he's a greater lover than Charles Boyer and Ronald Coleman.
We won't, huh? Come in.
Really sorry to trouble you at this hour, Mrs. But have you seen Meredith Wilson about?
Why, no. Is something wrong?
Wrong, you ask. My dear child, the cat has made off with the girl I trained. Jules.
Meredith stole your girl?
Yes. I wouldn't be so put out if it were her Cary Grant, but the blight British.
Of all people, him. He's impossible.
Oh, you haven't seen anything yet. Come in.
Bonjour, madame, bonjour. Could you tell me where I might find Meredith Wilson?
Now, don't tell me he has stolen your girl.
Mais oui.
Oh, well, he is really picking on you British tonight, isn't he?
I am too plain. Too unromantic to compete with this Meredith Wilson. I think I'll go back to Paris. Au revoir, madame.
Oh, I will. Goodbye. Well, Flossie, are you convinced that Meredith is dynamite?
Oh, I'll say I am. Oh, but a guy like that would never...
Now, that's where you're wrong. Meredith loves only you.
He loves me. Little plain me.
He loves you. Big plain you.
And he wants to marry you.
Oh, this is fun. I waited to... Come in.
Well, is dinner ready?
Yes, and so is Flossie. Take him, Flossie. He's all yours.
Come here, bedroom eyes.
Hey! You'll break my glasses.
Meredith, stop trying to get off her lap. This is your dream girl. I fixed it for you.
But I never saw her before in my life.
This is the girl behind the dime store ribbon counter.
Oh, I'm not the regular substitute, Meredith.
What?
Come on.
I don't want to. No, now stop dragging me. Help! Help!
Oh, I hope they'll be happy together.
You did a fine job.
Say, Bill, Meredith, you're always asking me questions about music. Now, tonight I'm going to ask you one. Did you ever whistle this tune? Oh, sure. I know it's from Carmen, too. Yeah? I guess everybody knows that tune. Oh, you're right in the groove there, Bill. Because it's said that of all the opera airs the man on the street is apt to whistle or sing, he's from Carmen. Really? G. Bizet composed musical themes so mellow, so rich, full-bodied and vigorous that his opera Carmen is just naturally one of the world's most popular. That's funny, isn't it? Funny? Well, yeah, it's odd how that fellow Bizet took his ideas right from Maxwell House Coffee. What? Well, if he didn't, he could have. Come on now, Meredith, and help me prove it. You play me those musical themes from Carmen, and I'll tell you about Maxwell House's fine Latin American coffee. Okay, Bill, just give me a cue for the downbeat. Well, now, Maxwell House experts choose Manizales for mellowness. Like the habanera. And Madeline's for richness. That's Michaela's aria. Other choice Latin American coffees for vigor. Like the famous Overture. And Bucaramangas for full body. That'd be the Toreador. So, like music you ask to hear again and again, Maxwell House's more people ask for again and again. It's so good to the last drop. Dear George and Gracie.
Oh, George, don't forget we're going to be on the Danny Kaye show. And Bill and Meredith will be with us.
That's right, Gracie. Good night, folks.
Good night.
Join us again next week when we'll all... Burns, Gracie Allen, Meredith Wilson, and his orchestra, and yours truly, Bill Goodwin. Until next Thursday, then, good night and good luck from the makers of Maxwell House, America's #1 brand of coffee, always good to the last drop. The impersonations of Ronald Coleman and Charles Boyer on tonight's program were done by... Stay tuned to this station because Dinah Shore's open house is coming on in just a second. Dinah's special guest tonight is Jack Carson.
Oh, goody, goody Jello pudding tonight. It tastes like Grandma's only more so.
You ain't kidding, that's right.
And just as Jello 6 delicious, locked in flavors can't be beaten. So the proof of Jello pudding's in the eating.
The Jello twins are hard to find, but keep on looking in your store. When sugar shortages are over, there'll be more.
Just a taste of Jello pudding or of Jello, and you know it's the one and only Jello.
This is the National Broadcasting Company.
It's Maxwell House Coffee Time, starring George Burns and Gracie Allen. Maxwell House, America's favorite coffee, brings you a new series of programs featuring the domestic adventures of that lovable Mr. and Mrs. George and Gracie. With yours truly, Bill Goodwin, the Les Paul Trio, and the music of Meredith Wilson and his orchestra. Well, the doorbell at the Burns house just sounded, and Gracie is opening the front door to admit an old friend.
Good morning, Mrs. Burns. Here's your mail.
Well, thank you, Mr. Postman. And how are you this lovely day?
Oh, simply glorious, Mrs. Burns. The crisp tang of this fall air fills me with the joy of living. A voice within me cries out, "You're alive! You're alive!"
Oh, yes. And you are, too.
It's a shame that on such a magnificent day I should bring you such dreadful news. Oh, poor Mr. Wilson.
Poor Mr. You mean Meredith Wilson?
Yes, such a nice man. And so young, too.
But what is it? Is Meredith ill?
I'm afraid it's even worse.
Oh, Mr. Postman, you don't mean...
Yes, he's going to get married.
Married? Meredith? Who is he going to marry?
I don't know, some girl.
Oh, how wonderful. That's what he always wanted to marry. Oh, this is thrilling, Mr. Postman, but it's almost unbelievable. Meredith is so shy and bashful. He's so afraid of a woman.
Wait till he gets married. He doesn't know what fear is yet.
Oh, now, Mr. Postman, you shouldn't be so dead set against marriage just because yours turned out so, well, shall we say, unfortunately?
Yes, let's say that. It's mild, but let's say it.
Well, I think marriage is wonderful, and I've been married for 10 years. Half my life.
Really?
Certainly. And Meredith will be happy, too. No one was ever meant to go through life alone, Mr. Postman. There's a mate somewhere for everyone.
I suppose that's true.
Well, of course it is. Every human being on Earth should marry another human being.
I guess that's where I made my mistake.
Oh, but I've got to rush in now and tell my husband the big news. He'll be just as excited as I am.
Well, goodbye, Mrs. Burns. Remember, keep smiling.
George! Oh, George!
Yeah. What's the excitement?
Oh, I just heard the most thrilling news. Guess who's getting married? Meredith Wilson.
Meredith Wilson?
Uh-huh.
Gosh, that's wonderful. But how did he ever propose? I didn't think he had nerve enough to talk to a girl.
George, a man doesn't have to talk when he proposes to a girl.
No?
Well, of course not. All he has to do is get down on his knees. If he doesn't pull out a pair of dice, she knows what he wants.
I guess so. Well, gee, this is great news.
Isn't it? Oh, I'm so excited. I just love weddings. George.
Yes?
Let's get married.
Gracie, we are married.
I know, I mean again. Lots of people do, just for the fun of it.
Oh, Gracie, you mean buy a license and everything?
Well, sure, I'll give you the $2 again.
It isn't that. It's just, it's kind of silly.
Oh, but, George, it'll be much more fun getting married this time. After all, the first time I hardly knew you.
Yeah, we were strangers.
Sure. But now I regard you as practically one of the family.
Thanks, kid. Now forget it. Only Meredith is getting married, not us.
Oh, all right, dear. Maybe it's better that way because then you can sing.
You mean sing at Meredith's wedding?
Well, certainly. What could be more inspiring to a young couple starting on life's great adventure than the sound of your golden voice singing, I love you truly.
I love you truly. Truly, dear. Life with its sorrow. Life with its fear.
Oh, you're perfect for a wedding. Perfect. That voice has orange blossoms in it.
I love you truly. Orange blossoms in it, huh?
Oh, absolutely. I can smell every note.
Well, come on, let's go over and we'll tell Bill Goodwin the news.
Take me there on wings of song, Sugarthroat.
I love you truly.
Oh.
Well, George and Gracie, come in.
Oh, Bill, we've come to tell you the most wonderful news.
What is it?
Well, something that's going to make two people blissfully happy. George, give him a hint.
I love you truly. Truly, dear.
No, it'd never work, George. There's too much difference in our ages.
No, Meredith Wilson is going to get married to a girl.
Meredith Wilson? Oh, I don't believe it, Gracie. He's never even kissed a girl.
Well, Bill, all men aren't as forward as you. George didn't kiss me right away either.
That's right.
In fact, I remember the first time George kissed me. We've been back from our honeymoon about a week.
Forget it. Well, believe me, Meredith is even shyer than George. You know, I double dated with him one night, and when the girl said, what'll we do? I said, let's go up on Observatory Hill where it's nice and dark and count the stars.
What happened?
Meredith got up to 2,400,000.
I'll bet you aren't counting stars, huh, Bill?
Oh, shucks no, George. I took my girl for a walk down the old Ox Road.
Tripped over a pebble,
Yes.
Lucky girl. Imagine walking down the old Ox Road with the old ox himself.
Well, I still can't believe that bashful Meredith is getting married.
Why don't we go over to Meredith's house and check up on this thing?
Well, yeah, let's go. By the way, Bill, if it's true, you'll be the only single one left.
Well, that suits me.
Now, Bill, wouldn't you like to settle down like George?
Not that far down, no.
Let's go and see Meredith.
Well, hi, folks.
Meredith, is it true? Are you going to get married?
Yep. I guess I am, all right.
Oh, no.
Good. Well, thanks.
Now, Meredith, you're rather young and innocent, and I think it would be a good idea for a man who's wiser and more experienced to have a little talk with you.
Yes. Sit down, Meredith.
You too, George, and don't miss a word Bill says.
Well, Meredith, my boy, as soon as the wedding is over, get your bride away from the crowd.
Yeah, he's right. That's what George did.
Yes. Now, rush her to your car and drive straight to your honeymoon cottage.
That's what George did.
Pick her up in your arms and carry her across the threshold.
Go on, Bill.
Now, Meredith, there you are, the two of you alone in your little love nest, your beautiful bride in your arms.
Oh, boy. Do I put her down now?
Oh, certainly not. You carry her right through the living room, through the dining room, and into the kitchen. The kitchen, where you make a nice big pot of Maxwell House coffee. Ah, what a perfect way to toast a happy marriage. After all, a happy marriage is the result of a perfect blend of personalities. Maxwell House, too, is the result of a perfect blend. That's why more people buy and enjoy Maxwell House than any other brand of coffee in the world.
All right, Bill. We've had a cup of coffee. Now what?
Well, now,
Yeah?
you have another cup. Maxwell House is so delicious, almost everybody wants a second cup. It has more flavor. More flavor in the blend because of the choice Latin American coffees, which are skillfully combined in Maxwell House. And more flavor in the cup because of Radiant Roast, which uniformly develops the richness, mellowness, and full-bodied flavor of every coffee bean.
Okay, Bill. Now, we've had 2 cups of coffee. Now what?
Well, now...
The coffee pot is empty, Bill.
You better empty the jar, too, if you want to get out of the kitchen.
Okay. The coffee pot and the jar are empty. Now what?
Now, you walk over to your bride, put your arm around her, and whisper tenderly in her ear.
What do I whisper?
Well, you say, darling, would you run down to the store and get another jar of Maxwell?
That's what George did.
Well, sure, Gracie, because Maxwell House's coffee at its full-flavored best. Good to the last drop.
We know, Bill. There's nothing finer nor more friendly. But Meredith can't just sit there and drink coffee forever. His wife might divorce him.
She'd certainly have the grounds.
Oh, Meredith. Now I know you're going to be a wonderful husband. You and George have the same brilliant sense of humor.
Oh, well, thanks.
And now we all want to congratulate the lucky girl. Who is she?
Well, she's the girl who sells ribbon at the dime store. I've been in love with her for a year now.
Oh, what's her name?
I don't know.
You don't know her name?
Uh-uh. I've never gotten up nerve enough to ask her.
Well, how did you propose to her?
Well, I haven't yet. Every day I think I will. But when I get there, I lose my nerve, and I just buy a yard of blue ribbon.
Oh, murder. You've been after the girl for a year, and what have you got to show for it?
I got 300 yards of blue ribbon.
Well, that's very handy. No married couple should be without it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Furniture they don't need.
No.
A house is nothing. But got to have at least a few hundred yards of blue ribbon.
Oh, now, boy.
What is home without ribbon?
Yeah, it takes a heap of ribbon to make a house a home.
Oh. Now stop making fun of Meredith.
Who knows, after a year, you may even have a little string running around the house.
Why, sure.
Oh,
Got to
stop it.
buy ribbon.
Shall we listen as bashful Meredith Wilson, who doesn't know how to chase anything else, chases a few rainbows in his own chiffon style. Meredith?
I've heard of bashful guys, but Meredith Wilson takes the cake.
He certainly does.
Imagine being in love with a girl for a year and not having a word to say.
Well, that was ridiculous. It's only after marriage that a man doesn't have a word to say.
How true.
Come in.
Hi, folks.
Meredith, you should say to yourself, I'm a wolf. I'm an irresistible wolf. Go on, try it.
I'm a wolf. I'm an irresistible wolf.
Well, let's try something else.
Do women really like those bold fellows?
Oh, certainly. The rough, domineering Humphrey Bogart type of man. As a matter of fact, that's why I married George. No, that wasn't it.
Well, I could never be rough and domineering, you don't think?
But it's easy. Look, George is in the den. Let's pretend that he's Lauren Bacall.
Well, I thought you said this was easy.
It is. Now, I'm Humphrey Bogart, and he's Lauren Bacall. Now, watch this.
Hello, dear. Do you want something?
I suppose all I got to do is whistle, huh, gorgeous?
Gorgeous?
Don't wave those long eyelashes at me, doll face.
Doll face?
Suppose you expect me to break out in goose pimples because you're sitting there in a sweater.
Gracie.
That may get other men, not me.
Other men? Honey, you'd better sit down.
Never mind that sofa routine.
Sofa room. Look.
Dames are a dime a dozen. There you are, Meredith. Isn't that a simple technique?
Well, not for me. Gee, I couldn't talk that way to anybody.
Well, of course you could. What do you say when one of your musicians plays a sour note?
I say, I fear you've lost control of your instrument, sir.
Well, Meredith, I guess we better use another technique. Now, how about the strong, silent Gary Cooper type?
Women like them, too?
Oh, yes, as a matter of fact, that's why I married Joe. No, that wasn't it either. Well, listen, I'll show you how the Gary Cooper approach works.
Oh, it's you again, huh?
Yep.
You still think I look beautiful in a sweater?
Nope.
What's the matter with you? Why do you carry on that way?
Yep.
Yep? That doesn't make much sense, does it?
Nope.
What's with this yep or nope? Are you losing your mind?
Nope.
Could I be losing mine?
Yep.
This is the silliest thing I ever heard.
Could you make that a question?
Will you get out of here?
Yep.
Yep.
Well, Meredith, how about that technique?
It's no use, Gracie. I can't be Humphrey Bogart, and I can't be Gary Cooper. I'll just have to be Meredith Wilson.
No, we're not that desperate yet.
Well, I'm a musician, not a lover. I'll never get a girl. I guess I might as well stick to my flute.
I think you'd have more fun with a girl.
Maybe we'd better forget it.
Oh, wait a minute. Look, a girl usually wants a man that all the other girls are crazy about.
Well, I've noticed that.
Well, sure, as a matter of fact, that's why I married Joe. Now I'm just being silly. But anyway, that's true. And Meredith, I'm going to make you the most popular man in town.
Really?
Absolutely. When I'm finished, you and that girl behind the ribbon counter will make beautiful music together.
Together?
Hmm?
I'd better go get another flute.
Now, you be here for dinner at 6 o'clock and leave everything to me.
Oh, I sure will. Thanks a million, Gracie. Goodbye.
Oh, poor Meredith. George! Oh, George!
Now what?
Oh, come on, dear. We're going to the dime store and invite that girl behind the ribbon counter to dinner.
What for?
Well, I've got a plan that'll get her married to Meredith.
What is it?
Oh, darling, please. If I tell you my secret, you'll know how I hook you.
You hooked me. Gracie, I took you out every night. I sent you candy, sent you orchids, and you think you hooked me?
You could have got me without all that. Don't you call that getting hooked?
Yeah, I was hooked. Let's go. Well, there's the ribbon counter, but surely that's not Meredith's girl. She's too homely.
Oh, she is homely, all right. Maybe she has hidden charms.
That, well, she didn't have to hide them.
Well, if Meredith loves her and wants to marry her, that's enough for us. Oh, Miss?
Yes, did you want to buy some ribbon?
Well, no, there's enough ribbon in our neighborhood now. We'd like to invite you over for dinner tonight.
Me? For dinner? But you don't even know me.
Well, that's all right.
Oh, I see. You've got an odd man, huh?
Very. And you're just the girlfriend.
Here's the address, Miss
Hardwick. Flossie Hardwick.
Well, here's the address, and we'll expect you at 5:30.
Well, shall I dress?
Oh, yes, this man is very bashful. Well, see you tonight.
Goodbye.
I can't understand how Meredith could want to marry that scarecrow.
Well, George, homely people are honest and kind and faithful. They make the best mates. As a matter of fact, that's why I married... Well, what do you know? I finally got it.
Gracie, you've been on that telephone for an hour now. What are you doing?
Arranging for Meredith Wilson to be the greatest lover in town.
You can do that on the telephone?
Sure. You see, I called the postman and Bill Goodwin, and I also called... Oh, there's Flossie. Now, you just follow my lead.
Here I am.
Come in, Flossie. Your date will be here in a few minutes.
Who is he?
Meredith Wilson. Handsome, magnetic Meredith Wilson.
I don't believe I've ever heard of him.
Never heard of Meredith Wilson, the great lover?
No. Is he really great?
Oh, he knows more about love than any policeman in Griffith Park.
Oh, you must be exaggerating.
Well, we'll see. Well, now, whoever could that be? Come in.
Oh, woe is me. Woe is me.
Why, Mr. Postman, what's the trouble?
My wife has left me for Meredith Wilson.
Oh, you poor man. But don't blame him. No woman can resist bedroom eyes, Wilson.
But he has stolen my wife.
Oh, what a horrible thing.
I know, but he stole her anyway.
Well, Flossie, you see?
Yeah, that sort of thing happens every day.
Every day. It happens every minute. Now, you see what I mean? Come in.
Where's Meredith Wilson? I'll kill him. I'll murder him. I'll fatten him.
Why, Bill Goodwin, whatever could be the trouble?
He has stolen my fiancée, the girl I promised to marry.
Oh.
He can't go on like this. That's the fourth fiancée he's stolen from me this week. You've got to stop him. Please, Gracie, stop him. At this rate, I'll run out of fiancés in only 2 more weeks. Stop him. Stop him, do you hear? Stop him. Stop him.
Meredith Wilson stole his girl, too.
That's no trick for Meredith.
Oh, but Bill Goodwin is a movie star.
Meredith is more fascinating than any movie actor. He has more appeal than Ronald Coleman. And as for Charles Boyer, Meredith could spot him 2 gaslights in a Casbah.
You'll never convince me that he's a greater lover than Charles Boyer and Ronald Coleman.
We won't, huh? Come in.
I'm frightfully sorry to trouble you at this hour, Mrs. Byrne. But have you seen Meredith Wilson about?
Why, no. Is something wrong?
Wrong, you ask. My dear child, the cat has made off with the girl I treasured above rare jewels.
Meredith stole your girl?
Yes. I wouldn't be so put out if it were Herbert Marshall or Cary Grant. But the blighter isn't even British.
I wouldn't have believed it possible.
Oh, you haven't seen anything yet. Come in.
Bonjour, madame, bonjour. Could you tell me where I might find Meredith Wilson?
Now, don't tell me he has stolen your girl.
Mais oui.
Oh, well, he's really picking on you British tonight, isn't he?
I am too plain, too unromantic to compete with this Meredith Wilson. I think I'll go back to Paris. Au revoir, madame.
Oh, I will. Goodbye. Well, Flossie, are you convinced that Meredith is dynamite?
Oh, I'll Surely I am. Oh, but a guy like that would never look at me.
Now, that's where you're wrong. Meredith loves only you.
He loves me? Little plain me?
He loves you. Big plain you.
And he wants to marry you.
Oh, this is wonderful. All my life I've waited to... Come in.
Well, is dinner ready?
Yes, and so is Flossie. Take him, Flossie. He's all yours.
Oh, come here, bedroom eyes.
Hey, stop. Let go of me. You'll break my glasses.
Meredith, stop trying to get off her lap. This is your dream girl. I fixed it for you.
But I never saw her before in my life.
This is the girl behind the dime store ribbon counter.
Oh, I'm not the regular girl. I was just substituting there
What?
today. So, come on, Dreamboat. Let's get married.
But I don't want to. No. Now stop dragging me. Help! Help!
Oh, I hope they'll be happy together.
You did a fine job.
Say, Bill.
Yes, Meredith.
You're always asking me questions about music. Now, tonight I'm going to ask you one. Did you ever whistle this tune?
Oh, sure. I know it's from Carmen, too.
Yeah?
I guess everybody knows that tune.
Oh, you're right in the groove there, Bill. Because it's said that of all the opera airs the man on the street is apt to whistle or sing, they're melodies from Carmen.
Really?
Yes, you see, Bizet composed musical themes so mellow, so rich, full-bodied and vigorous that his opera Carmen is just naturally one of the world's most popular.
That's funny, isn't it?
Funny?
Well, yes, odd how that fellow Bizet took his ideas right from Maxwell House Coffee.
What?
Well, if he didn't, he could have. Come on now, Meredith, and help me prove it. You play me those musical themes from Carmen, and I'll tell you about Maxwell House's fine Latin American coffees.
Okay, Bill, just give me a cue for the downbeat.
Well, now, Maxwell House experts choose Manizales for mellowness.
Like the habanera.
And Medellins for richness.
That's Michaela's aria.
Other choice Latin American coffees for vigor.
Like the famous overture.
And Bucaramangas for full body.
That'd be the Toreador.
So, like music you ask to hear again and again, Maxwell House is the coffee more people ask for again and again. It's so good to the last drop. Here, George and Gracie.
Oh, George, don't forget we're going to be on the Johnny K show tomorrow night, and Bill and Meredith will be with us.
That's right, Gracie. Good night, folks.
Good night.
Join us again next week when we'll all be back. George Burns, Gracie Allen, Meredith Wilson, and orchestra, and yours truly, Bill Goodwin. Until next Thursday, then, good night and good luck from the makers of Maxwell House, America's #1 brand of coffee, always good to the last drop. The impersonations of Ronald Coleman and Charles Boyer on tonight's program were done by Paul Freese. Stay tuned to this station because Dinah Shore's open house is coming on in just a second. Dinah's special guest tonight is Jack Carson.
Oh, goody, goody Jello pudding tonight. It tastes like Grandma's, only more so.
You ain't kidding. That's right.
And just as Jello, 6 delicious, locked in flavors can't be beaten. So the proof of Jello pudding's in the eating.
The Jell-O twins are hard to find, but keep on looking in your store. When sugar shortages are over, there'll be more.
Just the taste of Jello pudding or of Jello, and you know it's the one and only Jello.
This is the National Broadcast.
Starring George Burns and Gracie Allen. With yours truly, Bill Goodwin, and the music of Meredith Wilson and his orchestra.
Here's Meredith Wilson with his chiffon arrangement of If I Loved You. As we look in at the Burns home today, we find George and Gracie discussing the problems of their next-door neighbor, Meredith Wilson.
So, Meredith is going to drop over, George. He has a date tonight, and I want you to give him some advice about women.
What? Again? Why doesn't his father have a talk with him?
Oh, his father is even shyer with women than Meredith.
Oh, so he got a shyness from his father.
Yes, and it not only affected Meredith, but his 10 brothers and 14 sisters.
Well, I don't think I'm the one to advise him about women.
Oh, I bet you know plenty about women, George Burns. I wouldn't be surprised if you used to be quite a ladies' man.
Me? Oh, a little, maybe.
You handsome rascal. I'll bet you were plenty of competition for Francis X. Bushman.
Yeah, took plenty of dames away from George Arliss, too.
Oh, don't tell me you don't know anything about women. I knew the first time I kissed you that you'd been kissed before. You were dynamite.
Really?
Sure. You kissed almost as good as I did.
Thanks.
So you will have a talk with Meredith?
Well, I guess it is sort of selfish of me to keep all my vast knowledge about women to myself. They didn't used to call me Volcano Lips for nothing.
Why, you've forgotten more about love than most men ever knew.
Yeah, I guess I have.
I wish you could remember a little of it.
I'll try.
Oh, this must be Meredith. Come in.
Howdy, folks.
Hello, Meredith.
Gracie tells me you have a date tonight, Meredith.
I surely have. Her name is Peggy, and I'm awful anxious to make a good impression, so I thought I'd like to get some advice from the old master himself.
Well, you've come to the right place.
Yeah, I know Bill Goodwin usually drops in.
Meredith, it's possible that I can tell you some things about women.
Oh, well, thanks, George, but you probably just heard the same rumors I have.
Well, listen, Meredith. No amount of talking about women is going to take the place of experience. You ought to get out and rub elbows with them.
Is that fun?
It's keen.
Come in.
Hi, folks.
Oh, hello, Bill.
Hi, Bill.
Hello, Master.
Hi, Meredith.
Say, Bill, I've got a date with a girl tonight, and I wish you'd please give me some
Now,
advice.
some other time, please, Meredith. I've got a big problem of my own right now.
But, Bill,
Meredith, I'm sorry. I've got something on my mind right now beside women.
See him later, Meredith, when he's thinking normally again.
Well, okay, I'll drop back then.
What's up, Bill?
Yes, it must be pretty important if you refuse to talk about women.
Gracie, I don't think only about women. I think of my career, too. And that's what this is about. I want fame and success and lots of money.
Well, of course you do.
Sure. Look at the women I'll be able to get.
Bill, suppose you tell us what this is all about.
Well, George, there's a part open at my studio that I'm dying to get. It's in a picture called Love in a Cottage. And who do you think I'd be playing opposite? Ingrid Bergman.
Really?
Yeah. Can you imagine Ingrid Bergman and me playing opposite each other? What an opportunity. What a chance to become the biggest picture name in the country.
Well, sure.
And, of course, it'll help me, too.
He's murder, isn't he?
Well, Bill, what's the matter? Can't you get the part?
Well, I don't know, Gracie. You see, the producer, Mr. Sherwood, is one of these guys who believes in realism. The part is a married man, and he feels only a married man could play it.
Well, there's only one answer, Bill. Get married.
Well, sure, pick out one of the girls you're engaged to and surprise her.
No, I thought of a better way, Gracie. I told the producer that I was married, that I already have a wife.
What?
Well, yeah, I've even invited him to dinner tonight, so now I gotta produce a wife. You don't know where I could borrow one, do you?
Well, no, I'm afraid come in.
Good afternoon, Mrs. Burns. Here's your mail.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Postman.
Did I interrupt the family conference?
No. We're trying to help Mr. Goodwin. He wants to borrow somebody's wife.
Oh, but Mr. Goodwin's is sort of a wolf. If he borrowed a wife, he might keep her.
No, I wouldn't.
Darn it, I was going to lend you mine.
No, thanks, Mr. Postman.
Not even if I threw in a week's salary?
No.
My government pension?
Nope.
No matter what shape she's returned in, I won't ask for a refund.
No, we better forget it.
Now, I don't understand you, Mr. Postman. If you're that anxious to get rid of your wife, why did you ever marry her?
Oh, I was young, and it was spring. The hollyhocks were blooming, and the chickadees were singing.
I see.
Since then, I've been arrested 12 times for pulling up hollyhocks and throwing them at chickadees.
Well, Mr. Postman, I'd like to oblige, but you know how it is.
Yes, I know. I'm stuck with my mail bag and that female, too. Well, goodbye. Remember, keep smiling.
Well, Bill, I guess you'll have to look somewhere else for a wife.
Well, I was sort of hoping that you'd play the part, Gracie.
Me?
Well, yes, we could invite the producer here for dinner.
I don't think much of the idea.
Oh, neither do I, Bill. Oh, you better forget it.
Okay, Gracie, I just picked you because I wanted the producer to think my wife was as charming as Ingrid Bergman. Well, I'll be running along.
As charming as Ingrid Bergman?
Oh, yes. And just as beautiful. Well, I'll be running along.
I'm as beautiful as she?
Oh, sure. And even more talented. Well, I'll be running along.
More talented than Ingrid Bergman, me?
Well, easily. Well, I'll be...
Oh, sit down, Bill. What's your hurry?
Then you'll do it?
Oh, yes. You can call the producer and invite him here for dinner.
I already did. Well, I'll run home and get dressed. See you later, wifey dear. Here's Meredith Wilson and his chiffon arrangement of that top tune, Till the End of Time.
job be done. You let Bill flatter you into it. Imagine going for that line of hooey.
Well,
Anyone who falls for flattery is a dope. Besides, what'll I do while Bill is your husband? Hide in the attic?
Well, no. You can be our butler.
Butler? Nothing doing.
Oh, all right, dear. I just wanted to show Bill that you're a finer actor than Charles Lawton, that's all, but forget it.
Me? Finer than Lawton?
Oh, yes, and much more convincing, but that's all right, forget it.
More convincing? I am?
Well, of course. No one could play an English butler like you could, but forget it.
Don't try to talk me out of this part. Blimey, Governor, the bloomin' dinner is served. Shall I pass the tomatoes?
Oh, then you'll do it?
Quite, old bean. Frightfully amusing and all that sort of rot.
Oh, yes, you. Now, Bill, if you hope to convince this movie producer that you're married, you better have some lessons in how to act like a husband.
Oh, Gracie, I don't need any lessons.
Well, I better try you out. Now, I'm your wife, and I say, do you love me, darling?
Yes. Yes, my beautiful queen. I love you deeply, devotedly, tenderly, passionately, and I shall always love you.
You're the singlest man I ever saw. Now, I'll show you how a husband answers that question. George is in the den reading the paper. George?
Huh?
Do you love me, darling?
Uh-huh. Close the door.
See what I mean?
Gee, the little man's a ball of fire, isn't he? Are all husbands like that?
Oh, no, not right away. The first year, they sit across the breakfast table and tell you how beautiful you are. That lasts until the first anniversary.
Oh, I see.
I think that's why they call it the paper anniversary. From then on, they'd rather read the paper.
Say, what time is the producer coming to dinner?
Well, Mr. Sherwood will be here at 7:30, George, which means you'd better hurry and teach Bill how to act like a husband.
Well, it's very simple, Bill. Now go outside and come in like you're a husband coming to dinner.
Okay. Darling.
Dearest.
Here's a big hug and kiss from your loving husband.
We better run through that again.
Here's a big hug and kiss from your loving husband.
Once more.
Gracie, I don't like this.
How do you know? You've never tried it.
Never mind. Get on with the singing. And, Bill, try to remember that you're a tired, hungry husband coming home after a hard day's work. Don't be so agreeable.
Oh, okay. What do we got for dinner, wife?
Oh, we're having the most wonderful dinner, dear. First, there's caviar.
Now you're working.
Then, turtle soup. Then, pheasant under glass. Then, crepe Suzette.
Okay, that's enough rehearsal. Come in.
I've been waiting in a little old car for an hour now, Dimples, honey.
Dimples, honey?
Well, that's me. I'm sorry, baby. Folks, I'd like you to meet the one and only girl, the girl I really love. Miss, what's your name again, kid?
Cynthia Lou Culpepper.
Oh, that's right.
Glad to meet you, Cynthia Lou.
Oh, the pleasure's mine, sir. I've always wanted to meet Bill's father. And this charming lady must be Bill's sister.
Oh, no. I'm his wife.
His wife?
Well, just temporarily. You see, I was George's wife until Bill came in. And now I'm Bill's wife this evening. But tomorrow I'll be George's wife again, and Ingrid Bergman will be Bill's wife. But when they finish Love in the Cottage, maybe you'll be his wife. Just remember, this is Hollywood.
Well, it certainly is living up to its reputation. I'll see you later, Mr. Dimples Goodwin.
Wait, Cynthia Lou.
Unhand me, you Yankee.
Holy smoke, now I am in trouble. What a mess.
Oh, gee, I'm glad you're still here, Bill. Will you give me some advice now, will you, Bill? Huh? Please,
Now,
Bill, will
later,
you? Huh,
Meredith.
Bill, please? Huh?
Later, Meredith, later. I'm
Well,
busy.
Bill, just tell me the first thing I should say to Peggy tonight.
Oh, go jump in the lake.
Gee, why couldn't I have thought of that?
Now here's Meredith Wilson's chiffon arrangement of Say It With Music.
Better hurry up and get dressed, Gracie. That producer will be here any minute.
Oh, yes, dear. Give me a hand with this girdle, will you, dear? It's so tight.
Okay.
Oh, one more pull. There. Oh, darling, it makes you look wonderful.
Well, I knew it was the only way I'd ever get those tuxedo pants to fit me. Have worn them for 10 years.
Oh, and how about it? Can you get them fastened?
Nope. They don't quite reach.
Well, here, I'll help you. Pull in your tummy.
Okay.
No, pull in your chest.
Okay.
No, pull in your tummy.
Okay.
No.
Why don't you make up your mind?
Well, I can't tell which is which.
I should never have agreed to do this. I'm worried about the part of the butler.
Yeah, me too. The part that won't fit into these pants. Now, take a deep breath, dear. Let's try it again. There, I got it. But for heaven's sakes, George, whatever you do, don't bend over.
Don't worry.
Oh, dear, that may be Mr. Sherwood already. Slip on your coat.
But what'll we do? Bill isn't back yet.
Oh, that's perfectly right.
How do you do? I'm Lawrence Sherwood, the movie producer.
Oh, how do you do? Come right in, Mr. Sherwood. I'm Mrs. Goodwin. Burns, take Mr. Sherwood's hat.
Yes, madam.
Oh, how clumsy of me. I dropped it.
I'll pick it up. Uh-oh.
Oh, you ripped your pants, sweetheart.
Did you call the butler sweetheart?
Oh, I meant Burns. Excuse me, Mr. Sherwood. I'll have to take him in and put some different pants on him.
I wonder if Bill knows about this. Well, that was a delightful dinner, Mrs. Goodwin.
Mrs. Good... Oh, yes. Well, thank you. You may clear the table, Burns.
Very good, madam.
Hubby, dear, take Mr. Sherwood into the living room, and I'll have Burns serve the coffee in there.
All right, lovey-dove.
It's a charming place, yeah.
Well, George, the dinner went off without a hitch. Now, bring in the coffee and some brandy, too, into the living room.
Now, wait a minute. I've only got one bottle of brandy, and I've been saving it for 10 years.
Bring it in, dear.
But we never serve brandy after dinner.
Maybe you Burnses don't, but we good ones know how to live.
Well, I'm not going to let those two guys drink up my precious brandy.
But look what's at stake, dear. A pot opposite Ingrid Bergman. And just think of her, George. Beautiful, luscious, divine Ingrid Bergman. Now, how about the brandy?
Bergman can have a drink, but not those two guys.
George, have I ever forced you to do anything against your will?
Yes.
Well, I'm still at it. Bring in the brandy.
Yes, and I'm really settled down. Yes, sir, Mr. Sherwood, there's nothing like being a family man.
Oh, you're right, Bill. And if I may say so, you've a mighty pretty young wife.
Well, of course you may say so, Mr. Sherwood. After all, you're a guest.
Thank you.
But I'm not really as young as I look. I'm way over 20.
Really?
Oh, yes. Weeks and weeks. Burns, we're waiting.
The brandy, madam.
Well, don't just stand there, Burns. Offer some to Mr. Sherwood.
Yes, madam. You wouldn't want any of this brandy, would you, Mr. Sherwood?
Why, I wouldn't mind a little.
I wouldn't take too much. It's lousy.
Why, Burns, you let Mr. Sherwood have some of that brandy.
Certainly, and take all you want, Mr. Sherwood. There's nothing cheap about us Goodwins. Hand Mr. Sherwood the bottle, Burns.
Yes, sir. Very good, sir.
Well, don't you want any, sweetheart?
Certainly I do, but he'll drink up all the brandy.
I was talking to my husband.
Oh, beg pardon, madam.
Don't you want any, sweetheart?
Well, I'll have a drop or so, lover. When Mr. Sherwood has had his, I'll finish the bottle.
What?
Burns, bring us a box of cigars.
Cigars?
Yes, they're in the sideboard in the dining room, the second
I
floor.
know where they are.
Rather odd sort of fellow, that butler.
Well, yes, isn't he, though?
I notice you and he keep referring to each other as sweetheart.
Oh, that. Oh, well, you know what you have to do to keep health these days.
Now, Mr. Sherwood, about that picture, Love in a Cottage.
Oh, yes, I'm glad you brought that up. You know, Bill, when you told me that you were married and settled down, I didn't believe it. You see, I had heard that you were a wolf.
A wolf? Lover, what's a wolf?
Oh, he's so innocent. A wolf, Billy boy, is a man who stands on street corners and whistles at girls.
What for?
Well, darling, so they'll get in his car and he can hug them and kiss them.
Oh, any man who'd do that should be run out of Hollywood.
Well, it would be a pretty dull place with just women.
Yes, Bill. Yes, you wouldn't want to be the only man left among thousands of women.
Oh, no, of course I wouldn't. I have never looked at any woman except my dear, sweet wife.
Come in.
Bill, you just got to give me that advice. It's getting late.
Oh, not now, Meredith. We have a guest.
Oh. Well, I'm sorry to interrupt, sir, but I need Bill's help. You see, he's got so many girls.
Girls? Bill?
Didn't Bill tell you about our girls?
No, darn it, it slipped my mind.
Well, how many have you got?
2.
4.
How many?
4.
2.
Well, just don't let him kid you. Now, Bill's got a whole lot more than that.
Really? And how old are they?
Well, most of them are around 18.
18? Mrs. Goodwin, you just said that you were barely over 20. How could you have daughters 18?
Well, once we got married, we decided not to wait.
Yeah.
Say, I don't exactly know what's going on here, but I just came to get some advice from the biggest wolf in Hollywood.
And just who is that?
Cigars?
There he stands. Burns the homewrecker.
Huh?
Mr. Wilson wants some advice from you, Burns. But take him out of here, you lady killer. I don't want my husband to hear that kind of talk.
But you...
Quickly, Burns. Take him out. I don't want my ears soiled.
Okay.
That butler is such a wolf.
Yeah. So now you understand what Mr. Wilson was talking about.
Oh, but one thing. those grown daughters?
Oh, well, they're not really grown. One's 2 and the other's 3.
But Mr. Wilson said there were 18.
Oh, well, they're a little large for their age.
Where are they now? I'd like to see them.
Well, we have them in boarding school.
Yes. We feel that every child should learn how to board.
Yeah.
Well, 2 children. You really are settled down, aren't you, Bill?
Oh, you bet, Mr. Sherwood. Now, about that picture, Love in a Cottage.
Oh, yes, I'm glad you mentioned it. Now that I see you're really happily married, I think that...
Come in.
Now, looky here. Poor little old me has been kicked around. All poor little old me can stand.
Uh-oh, poor little old us.
I demand that Dimples marry me right away.
Dimples? Who's Dimples?
Cigars?
Well, really, Burns, this is too much.
Huh?
You take this girl right out and marry her.
Marry her?
Now, see here.
Get going, Dimples.
Okay.
Oh, what a mess. Does this sort of thing happen often?
Oh, constantly. Why, Burns is responsible for half the women on Mr. Anthony's program.
Yes. Really, dear, you must fire that awful chaser. He may lead me astray. Now, about the lead in your picture, Mr. Sherwood.
No, it's all settled, Bill. I found the perfect leading man.
Oh, good.
And, who is he, Mr. Sherwood?
Cigars?
There he stands, Burns the butler.
Huh? But I thought I'd get the lead in Love in a Cottage.
That's what I've been trying to tell you, Bill. We're not making Love in a Cottage. Instead, we're doing a picture called On the Prowl, the story of a wolf. And Burns is just the type.
Oh, no. I'm going to be in pictures?
You'll be the new Van Johnson, the heartthrob of every American woman.
You mean he'll be making a movie star salary from now on?
Until he's too old to walk before a camera.
Oh, George, what a wonderful year we have ahead of us.
Would you like my autograph?
This is the Armed Forces Radio Service.
George Burns and Gracie Allen. With yours truly, Bill Goodwin, and the music of Meredith Wilson and his orchestra. Last week, in order to get the part of a husband in a picture, I invited a movie producer to the Burns home and pretended to be Gracie's husband. Together, we convinced the producer that I was a dull, uninteresting married man. Sounds unbelievable, doesn't it? Well, if you think that's unbelievable, we also convinced him that George was an irresistible lady killer. So he forgot me and hired George to play a wolf. This news has just been released, and so for further details, we take you to the NBC newsroom.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Dick Joy reporting your last-minute news. Flash. Movie producer Lawrence Sherwood dropped a bombshell on Hollywood tonight when he announced that the most coveted screen role of the year, that of the wolf in the new Betty Grable picture, would go to a sensational new screen lover, George Burns. Friends of Sherwood had expected him to cast Bill Goodwin in the role of the wolf who chases Miss Grable, a part which Goodwin has rehearsed for years. All Hollywood is talk, says Luella Parsons.
In my humble opinion, a picture starring George Burns should have everything. It'll need it.
Says movie producer Georgie Jessel.
Many new ideas have come out of the war. Casting George Burns as a wolf is a Revolutionary War idea. By that I mean it would have been a great idea during the Revolutionary War.
When told that her new leading man would be George Burns, Betty Grable had this to say.
Oh, darling, did you hear the news on the radio? Sherwood has just announced that he's co-starring you with Betty Grable.
Really? He must be out of his mind. I'm no movie star.
But you can be, dear. You're loaded with sex appeal.
Oh, don't be silly. Let him get some guy like Gregory Peck.
Oh, pooh. How can you compare a Peck to a man who has it by the bushel?
Oh, forget it. I'm not for pictures.
George, have you ever studied yourself in the mirror and seen how really handsome you are? That straight nose, that square jaw, those perfectly formed chins.
Yes, I'm gorgeous.
Yeah, I mean it. You've got everything any leading man on the screen has. I'll prove it to you. Just name one.
All right. Charles Boyer.
Charles Boyer. What's he got?
What's he got? How about those eyes?
You've got just as many.
It's not how many. It's what he can do with them.
Well, there he's not even in the same class with you. One look from your deep, smoldering pools of passion would make a woman forget her husband. Look at me.
I'm looking.
Come closer, Fred.
Fred?
Yeah, oh. Now, you see, you made me forget my husband.
Gracie, look, granted I might have a certain amount of charm, but could I handle the acting part of a picture role?
I knew you were going to say that, and I'm ready for you.
What do you mean?
Well, I have a little scene here that I wrote just for you. You run the entire gamut of emotions in it.
Oh, Gracie, I'm not...
Oh, what's the matter? You afraid to find out how good you are?
Well, all right. Give me my part.
Here. Now, you play a soldier who has just come back from the war. You have a beard and a bandage around your head, and your eyes are all bloodshot. They'd look gorgeous in Technicolor.
Yes, I can see it all now.
All right, I speak first. And give it everything you've got, George.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, my darling, you're home. Home at last. After all these months of waiting, hoping, praying. Tell me, darling, quickly, are you all right? Are you all right?
Yes.
Oh, you've been shot. Yes, I can see it. You're wounded. Oh, my poor dearest. Where did they get you? Where?
Here.
It doesn't matter. I'll nurse you back to health. You'll be well and sound again, my love. You shall have every care. I'll never leave your side for a minute. You'll never be alone again. Never, never.
Gee.
Seeing you again is so wonderful. Oh, darling, I'm afraid I'm going to cry. No, I mustn't cry. Laugh. That's what I should do. Laugh. See, George, you're dynamite.
That settles it. I'm going to call the producer right now and tell him to forget it.
Oh, but George.
Oh, I'm not for that.
Come in.
Well, there you are, you little double-crossing picture stealer.
Bill,
Why, if you try to be Grable's leading man, they'll laugh you off the screen.
What do you mean? Wait till they see that physique and hear that voice. Why, George is a combination of Johnny Weissmuller and Frank Sinatra.
Well, you're right. He sings like Weissmuller, and he's built like Sinatra.
Bill, I don't want
to think that you beat me out of a picture. You know, this ruins my career. I might as well throw myself in the ocean.
Oh, Bill, you wouldn't do that.
Yes, I will. And tomorrow they'll find me washed up on the beach. Me and a dead mackerel side by side. The only two things in the world that have less sex appeal than George Burns.
Bill, I've been trying to tell you, you can have the part. I'm going to call Sherwood and resign.
What?
Sure, you're the man for the part. You're so talented, so handsome, so charming. What am I?
You're so right.
And let's face it, who can love Bill Goodwin better than Betty Grable?
Bill Goodwin.
See you later.
Hand me the phone, Gracie. I'll call Sherwood and resign.
Oh, George, wait until tomorrow. I have the strangest feeling you'll change your mind. So that's why I called you, Meredith. We've got to convince George that the public demands him.
Well, how can I help?
Well, by getting all the men in your orchestra to write George fan letters.
Well, I don't know about all of them.
Well, just ask those who know how to write.
Okay. That is, if a letter from my bass player will do any good.
Well, you write some, too. And all my girlfriends and I will write some.
Good.
And then I'll hire a couple of 100 bobby sockers to wait outside tomorrow and tear George's clothes off.
Oh, that'll sure make him a romantic figure.
Well, it will if I hide his long underwear tonight. Now, let's get busy, Meredith.
Good morning, Mrs. Burns.
Oh, hello, Mr. Postman.
I have a tremendous amount of mail for your husband this morning.
Oh, I know. I wrote most of it. I hope it wasn't too heavy for you to carry.
Oh, no. My muscles laugh at heavy weight. They call me the W.C. Fields of the post office.
They do?
Yes. I can carry such a tremendous load. But why should you write to your husband? Aren't you two on speaking terms?
Oh, yes, but I'm trying to make George a big picture star, and I want him to think these letters are from fan clubs. See, maybe your wife could organize one.
My wife?
Well, yes, she's quite a club woman, isn't she?
No, she uses her bare hands. Well, goodbye, Mrs. Burns. Remember, keep smiling.
George, look at these letters.
What are they?
Oh, they're fan letters, darling. Letters from adoring women, all clamoring to see you on the screen.
Oh, go on.
Well, now here, look, I'll read one. Now, listen to this. My dearest, darling dream boy, when I heard that you were coming to the screen, I kicked my husband out of the house, and now I keep your picture beneath my pillow.
Well, maybe she just wanted to get rid of her husband.
It's signed Mrs. Walter Pigeon.
Well, I'll be darned.
Oh, now look, here's another one. Dear Super Wolf.
Super Wolf?
Yes, you're our joy boy. You great big gorgeous hunk of oomph. And from now on, we will see only your pictures. Signed, George Burns Fan Club, formerly Van Johnson Fan Club.
Holy smoke. No one could be this big a success overnight.
But you're not an overnight success. You forget that for years, millions of people have listened to you on the radio.
That's right.
Are eagles hatched overnight? No. First, eggs must be laid. George, today you're hatching the eggs you laid on the radio.
Well, I'll tell you what I'll do, Gracie. I'll go over to the studio and talk this thing over with Shirley.
Oh, good. Here's your coat. Now be careful and don't let the Bobby Stockers mob you.
Oh, don't be silly. If this were 20 years ago, maybe. Well, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Holy smoke. They're here. Hundreds of them.
Uh-huh. What did I tell you?
But I can't understand it. If this were 10 years ago, maybe. I'll look again. Gee, if this were a couple of years ago, maybe.
You better go out there before they tear the house down.
Okay. What the heck? Maybe they like men in their late 20s. Okay, girl. Come and get it.
This is Dick Joy from the NBC newsroom again, ladies and gentlemen. Police riot squads were rushed to the home of George Burns a few moments ago when hundreds of berserk Bobby Sockers fought each other for a glimpse of their latest idol. Questioned as to the secret of his amazing new power over women, Burns refused to comment. But federal authorities are investigating the possibility that he's been able to harness atomic energy in vitamin form. Skeptics are now getting on the bandwagon, says Luella Parsons.
More power to you, George Burns.
Says Georgie Jessel.
Producer Sherwood said he's going to play up George Burns' talent in this picture. Well, that's different. Why didn't he say he was going to use Gracie?
Her curiosity aroused by this wave of popularity, Betty Grable asked to have another look at Burns. Said Miss Grable.
Oh, Meredith, our scene work. George has been rehearsing with Betty Grable all afternoon.
Certainly sounds like he's arrived.
Oh, yes. But there's one thing that worries me.
What?
After a love scene with George Burns, will Grable be content to go home to Harry James?
That's a point.
George is probably the only man living who can out-kiss a trumpet player.
Those trumpet players are sure something, all right. One of them tried to kiss me once.
You, Meredith?
Yeah. She was with Phil Stotalny. I say she was with Phil Stotalny. Now, let me see. Her
George.
name... No, I think her name was Agnes.
No, I see George coming up the walk. Oh, I can't wait to take him in my arms. My big, handsome movie star.
I'll just slip out the back way.
Darling, here's a kiss.
Please, dear. You'll smear my makeup.
But George, I'm so happy to see you.
Must we have a display of emotions? I've just come from the set, and really, I'm all kissed out.
Oh, sit down and rest, George. I'll have dinner ready in a jiffy.
Sorry, dear. I'm dining with Lana Turner.
Oh, well, will I see you after dinner?
No, the publicity department has arranged a full evening. I'm attending a concert with Deanna Durbin. Dancing at the Truck with Rita Hayworth. A cigarette at Ciro's with Lauren Bacall. Then a little smorgasbord with Ingrid Bergman.
Won't I see you at all?
Well, if you care to peek in at the Brown Derby around midnight, you may watch me stir my coffee.
Oh, will you stir it? I thought you'd have Esther Williams swim around it.
Please, dear, don't be de trop. Entree.
Well, George, did you go to the studio and resign?
Resign? Me? And let the whole motion picture industry crash?
What's with him?
Oh, I'm afraid he's gone Hollywood on us, Bill.
What is it you wish, lad? My autograph?
Autograph? George, it's me, Bill.
Oh, George, stop being ridiculous. We're your friends. You don't have to high-hat us.
Well, if I'm not appreciated around here, you may send my bags to the Beverly Wilshire Hotel.
If we do that, what'll hold up your eyes?
Oh, you big player.
Oh, Bill. Bill, what am I going to do? I've lost him. My home is collapsing. Oh, Bill, you've got to bring him back to his senses.
Oh, I'm sorry. He's beyond my help, Gracie. From now on, George won't listen to anyone who isn't a big shot in pictures.
Yeah. Say, that's an idea. I know just the man. Georgie Jester. He's not only a big picture producer, but he's an old friend of George's. He wouldn't want to see us break up. He's been a family man himself. So often.
Well, Gracie, you better hurry over to 20th Century Fox and see him.
Oh, hello, dear.
Good evening, Grace.
George, look who I brought home with me.
Yeah. Hiya, George, old kid. Gosh, it's great seeing you again, palsy.
Have we met before?
What met before? This is Jester, Georgie Jester. We grew up together in New York.
New York? Oh, yes. A settlement on the East Coast.
Yes, a small village with a few cows and 7 million people. You know darn well who I am.
Wait now. I do have a vague recollection. Weren't you connected with the theater? An usher, perhaps?
Now, look, George, we worked in vaudeville together.
Indeed. And to think that I, a great star of the cinema, was once a mere vaudevillian.
And believe me, there was nobody nearer. Gracie, will you tell him who I am?
Oh, darling, you must remember Georgie Jester, one of the greatest vaudeville stars of all time. How could you forget the man who used to get down on one knee and sing Mammy?
Joking, Gracie, I'll joke.
Oh, that's right. Well, darling, you must remember Georgie Jester, one of the greatest vaudeville stars of all time. How can you forget the man who used to puff his eyes out and sing, If You Knew Susie?
Eddie Cantor.
Oh, that's right. Well, darling, you must remember Georgie Jester, one of the greatest vaudeville stars of all time. How could you forget the man who... Hey, Georgie, what did you do?
I was a big, fat, blonde woman, and I sang Some of These Days.
Well, this has all been very interesting, Mr. Hessel.
Hessel? Jessel, J. J, as in what? You're the biggest one I've ever seen.
Genius is spelled with a G, Mr. Pestle.
Oh, go away from me, Pestle.
Well, I should be off to the studio. I'll go inside and put on my spats and green beret. Cha-cha!
Cha-cha? He certainly has blown his top, hasn't he?
Yeah, isn't it awful pretending not to remember anything about vaudeville? Well, that's the biggest thing in his whole life.
Well, of course it was. Wait a minute. Say, that gives me an idea, Gracie. Once a vaudeville trooper, always a vaudeville trooper. Now, you just take your cue from me.
Yeah, but what are you going to...
And, Gracie, as I was telling you, we'll be the biggest thing that vaudeville ever had. Here's the billing. Jessel and Allen. That's what we'll call the act. Now, we open in one, you see. Right away, you come out and hit you with a baby spot.
Jessel and Allen? What's this?
Oh, you wouldn't be interested. Ta-ta. Go to the studio. Now, look. As I was saying, Gracie, you hit you with a baby spot. Now, the orchestra...
Wait a minute. Are you planning a vaudeville act?
That's right, yes.
Well, you see, you'll be busy at the studio, dear, and I have to have something to occupy my time.
Yeah, but I had
Come on, Gracie. Now, look, I'll sit down at the piano. We'll try out the opening.
Okay, I'm ready.
one bright and guiding light that taught me wrong from right, I found in my mother's eyes.
Say, Gracie, speaking of mothers, a funny thing happened to my mother in Cleveland.
Oh, really? I thought you were born in Buffalo.
Look, I got a better joke in that spot.
Now, wait, Tata. What do you picture actors know about vaudeville? You take it, Gracie. Go ahead.
Those baby tales she told, that road all paved with gold, I found in my mother's eyes.
You're going to open with that thing?
Yeah, why not?
Well, you ought to open with something peppy, like boom, 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 down in the garden where the red rose grows.
Go away, please.
Boom, 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 oh, the
Hey, Tata, get out of here, will you, please? You are annoying the artist. Okay. Just like a wandering sparrow, one lonely soul. Don't make a movie.
Gee, I just thought I'd help.
I'd walk the straight and narrow to reach my goal.
Come on, Gracie, let's take the finish together.
God gifts sent from above, a real unselfish love I found in my mother's arms.
Oh, that'll be great. I'll tell you what we'll do for an encore. Look, for an encore.
Hello? Yeah, oh, just a minute. George, it's Betty Grable.
Oh, hello, Betty. Look, kid, don't bother me now with the picture. I haven't got time. Yeah, but Betty, you can get somebody almost as good. Get Flynn or Bogart. Goodbye. Now, look, I've got a great recitation for the encore. You two hum and I'll show you how it goes. When a man does a wrong, he goes right along, and the world soon forgives and forgets. Let a girl do the same, and her head's bowed in shame, and her life is the life of a dead. That's right.
It's Maxwell House Coffee Time, starring George Burns and Gracie Allen.
Here's Meredith Wilson with his chiffon arrangement of If I Loved You. Well, as we join George and Gracie, we find them very much excited over a letter they've just received.
Oh, darling, it's almost unbelievable. $5,000.
Here it is in black and white.
Read the letter again.
Okay, it's from William Walsh, attorney at law.
Uh-huh.
Mr. George Burns, dear sir, under the terms of the will of your late uncle, Marvin W. Burns, you've been left the sum of $5,000. Kindly call at my office for further details.
Oh, dear, sweet, adorable Uncle Marvin.
Uh-huh.
To know him was to love him.
That's right.
My very favorite person among your entire family. Too bad I never met him.
I don't remember him very well myself. Haven't seen him since I was a kid.
Oh, I'm so happy for you, George. Just think, $5,000 for your very own. To spend just as you wish. Now you can buy the things you've done without for so long.
That's right.
A mink coat, a diamond bracelet, gorgeous gown. Oh, you're so lucky, George.
Yes, I'm fortunate. Doesn't look like I'll see much of this money.
Oh, of course you will, dear. We'll split the money. I'll spend half and you spend half.
It's a deal.
I'll buy the coat and you buy the bracelet.
Gracie, it's my $5,000. Any objection if I buy a hat?
Of course not. You can buy 2 or 3 hats.
Well, thanks.
Just don't get anything in red. I look terrible in that color.
This is fine. You buy the whole store out, and I can't even have a new hat.
Well, your turn will come, George. The next uncle is yours.
Let's go over and see the lawyer.
Ah, yes. So you're Mr. Burns, the legatee.
The what?
The legatee. That's the one who gets the money. You see, in law, everyone has a legal status.
Oh. Well, this is my wife, Mr. Walsh.
Yes, the Fendi. How do you do, Mr. Walsh?
I'm glad to know you, Mrs. Burns. Well, shall I read the will?
Oh, yes. Oh, this is exciting, isn't it? In the movies, when the relatives are gathered around to hear a will read, the lights always go out and somebody gets murdered. Movies are pretty silly, don't you think?
Yes, indeed. Won't you sit down, Mrs. Burns?
No, thanks. I'll stand here where I can watch the light switch. Go right ahead, Mr. Walsh.
You can skip the body of the will, Mr. Walsh. Just read my bequest.
Very well. This will is almost ready to come apart. It was written over 30 years ago. Here we are. To my nephew, little Georgie Burns, I do hereby bequeath the sum of $5,000.
Oh, he must have loved you, George.
Providing the aforesaid sum is used for my nephew's college education.
What?
I feel that this is the only way I can get the little bum out of the pool room and into a hall of learning.
Wait a minute. Does this mean I don't get the money unless I go to college?
It means exactly that. No college, not a cent.
That means I get no money.
Oh, but you can go to college.
Huh?
I'll buy you some dungarees and a sloppy Joe sweater. And tomorrow we'll turn in our car for one with no doors.
Gracie, I'm not going to start the college at my age.
Why not?
How do you think I'll feel associating with kids 18, 19, and 20?
Well, haven't you been happy with me for the last 3 years?
Forget it. I will not go to college. Come along, Gracie. Now, Gracie, I don't want to discuss it any further.
But, darling, I'm only thinking of you, of your success. A man just can't succeed without a college education.
Abraham Lincoln became president of the United States.
All right, but think what he might have been with a college education.
Sure, might have been working for the William Morris Agency.
Yes. In every walk of life, you'll find the college man most successful. Now, take the world of sports. Name a great football team.
Purdue.
College men, every one of them.
Gracie.
Take the world of business. Name a successful businessman.
Henry Ford.
Did he go to college?
No.
Name another one.
William Newton.
Did he go to college?
No.
Name another one.
Henry Kaiser.
Did he go to college?
No.
Take the world of art.
Oh, fine. I'm not going to college.
Oh, George, have you no pride? Let's say you're with a group of intellectuals. One says, I'm Jenkins, USC 27. Another says, I'm Caldwell, UCLA 29. What do you say? I'm Burns, PS4. Well, people would stare at you.
They'd also stare if I said Yale 51.
Hi, Gracie. Hello, George.
Hello, Meredith.
Meredith, are you a college man?
You bet I am, Gracie. 4 years at Iowa State Dental.
Iowa State Dental?
Yeah.
You mean you wanted to be a dentist?
No, I wanted to be a musician, but I went to that school because it was in my hometown. You see, there was a woman there that I was pretty crazy about.
Why, Meredith. What was her name?
Mama.
Oh, your mother. Mm-hmm. And you went to a dental school just to be near her.
Yeah, but I was too tender-hearted to be much of a dentist, I guess. It hurt me every time I pulled a tooth.
You poor boy.
I guess I should have practiced on somebody else.
College really sharpened this kid up.
How did you ever find time to study music?
Well, in between filling cavities, I'd practice on my flute. Had to give it up, though.
You did, huh?
Yeah. One day, a fella came in with 2 front teeth missing, and it got me confused. I played Central Sedalis on his bridge work and filled the holes in my flute.
Well, Meredith, it must take a lot of studying to learn dentistry.
No. Pulling teeth isn't so hard. Just takes a quick jerk.
I'll bet you were the quickest one there.
Well, I was pretty fast, all right.
Oh, goodbye, Meredith.
Good night, all.
Good night, all.
Well, there now. You see what college did for Meredith?
And it shouldn't happen to me.
Oh, now, George, don't be stubborn. Go to college. Learn things. Learn to split atoms.
I don't want to split atoms.
That's right. Stay ignorant. Pretty soon we'll be the only family still using the old-fashioned one-piece atom.
You're wasting your time.
You don't learn to split atoms. You learn things like chemistry. You can reel off the specific gravity of H2SO4.
I'm in the radio business. Suppose I don't know the specific gravity of H2SO4. Why do I need it? Get the whole thing. I'm not going to college.
Well, hi, Burns. What's up?
Oh, a little argument, Bill. Gracie thinks the family breadwinner should go to college.
Well, George, I agree. You love it, Gracie.
Not Gracie, me. My uncle left me $5,000, but it has to be used for education.
Yes. Now, I think this is a perfect opportunity for George to pick up his education where he left off.
Well, of course it is, George, and I can recommend a wonderful kindergarten.
A scream a day, this kid. Better than Edwin.
Bill, be serious. This is very important. George thinks he's too old for those college kids, but I say put one of those freshman caps on him and a sloppy Joe sweater, and he'll look as good as the others.
Well, even better. George will have the only sloppy Joe sweater that looks like Sloppy Joe is still in it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm only kidding, Gracie. Gosh, college is wonderful. I'm still loyal to my alma mater, Stanford. I love her and wouldn't do anything to hurt her. And to show you how I feel about George, I suggest you send him to Stanford.
Gee, thanks, Bill.
Well, what would he study, Bill?
Well, nothing. They'd study George.
Show this comedian the door, Gracie.
So long, college boy.
Go. Wise guy. Guess he thinks I'm not smart enough to go to college. I ought to show him.
Attaboy, George.
Maybe if I did go, he wouldn't feel so darn superior.
Yeah, now you're talking, George. And remember, it's the only way you can get that $5,000 your uncle left you.
Yeah. By golly, Gracie, I think I'll take a crack.
Oh, I'm so glad, dear. When people used to call you stupid-looking, I'd say it was because you hadn't been to a college. Now when they call you stupid-looking, I won't have to make those excuses. George, I've been checking all the colleges, and I found the perfect one for you.
Swell. What is it? Yale? Harvard? Princeton?
Beverly Hills Tech.
Beverly Hills Tech?
Yeah, you see, most colleges are pretty hard to get into. They have entrance requirements like a high school diploma or a certain IQ rating or scholastic credit.
Well, what are the requirements to get into Beverly Hills Tech?
You have to live in Beverly Hills.
I think I can qualify.
Now, hurry over and enroll.
Oh, gosh, Gracie, I can't walk in there and enroll as a freshman. I'll feel silly.
Well, all right, darling, I'll do it for you.
Would you mind?
Oh, not at all. I know how bashful you are. Why, you were even too bashful to get our marriage license. I ought to do that.
Yeah.
And this won't cost me anything. I'll go right over.
Taka.
I'm sorry, Coach. The football team is your problem.
But, Dean, it's the worst team in the history of Beverly Hills Tech. Not one of them kids I got ever seen a football before.
Ever saw a football before, Coach?
If I had one kid on the team that used to play football in high school, I could have did 10 times better.
Could have done 10 times better, Coach.
Now, here's the big game coming up, and look at the outfit I got to throw in there. Why, we ain't got no chance.
Ain't got any chance.
Well, Dean, all I'm saying is 11 fairly healthy girls from Hollywood High could mop the field with us. If I had only one guy with a little experience, just one guy that ever played football before.
Well, I'm afraid I can't help you. However, if you'll wait here in my office while I mark some papers, we'll talk it over when I get back.
I'll be right here, Dean. Good. Some team to go into the big game with. Boy, it's a good thing we're playing Pismo Beach teachers. If I could only get my hands on one guy.
Oh, how do you do? Is this the dean's office?
Yeah, that's right.
Good. I want to enroll my husband, George Burns, in your school.
Can he play football?
Football? Is that important?
Important? If he can't play football, I don't want him here.
Oh, I see. Well, in that case, he happens to be the greatest football player who ever wore a glove.
Wore a glove?
Mm-hmm.
What team did he play for?
What team?
Yes.
What team? Name a good one.
The Fighting Irish?
That's it.
Well, so your husband played on Notre Dame's team?
No, certainly not. When he went to Notre, he played on the men's team.
What position did he play?
What position did he play?
Yeah.
Oh, all of them. Standing up, sitting down, flat on his...
No. I mean, did he play in the line or was he a back?
Why, he was a back.
A back. That's just what I need. A fellow who can kick. Did he play full?
Oh, no, he never touches the stuff.
Lady, look, all I'm trying to find out is whether your husband punts.
Whether he what?
Punts.
Well, if he does, I've never caught him at it.
Oh, this is murder. Excuse me a minute, lady. Hey, Steve.
Yeah, Coach? Did you ever hear of a football player named George Burns? Burns. Hey, there was a George Burnskowitz, All-American at Notre Dame. Yeah, they called him Rubber Hip.
That's the guy. He shortened his name. Oh, thanks, Steve. Hey, lady, have your husband here at 2 o'clock this afternoon in his football uniform.
Oh, then you'll let him enroll?
Let him? I gotta have him. Hey, why didn't you tell me your husband was the man with the rubber hips?
Well, gee, I didn't think his girdle was that important.
Meredith Wilson and In the Still of the Night.
Good morning, Mrs. Burns. Here's your mail.
Oh, thank you. By the way, Mr. Postman, do you know where I could borrow a football uniform? The college insists on one.
Holy smoke, I knew they were in trouble, but I didn't think USC would ask women to play.
Oh, no, it's not for me. It's for George.
They're in worse trouble than I thought.
Oh, now, you misunderstand. He's going to Beverly Hills Tech, not USC. And they want him to wear a uniform.
Well, you can borrow mine. I was a big football star in college, you know.
Really?
Oh, yes. I was in every game, every minute. Fighting, tackling, blocking, smashing, running, plunging. At the end of the season, I was all collegiate, all conference, all American, and all poop.
You were really a hero.
Oh, yes. I'll never forget the big game. When I left the bench, the crowd roared. I ripped them apart. My pants had caught on the net.
Well, I hope they're packed. If George is going to wear them, I don't want his first public appearance to be such a public appearance.
Oh, they're as good as new. And my helmet hasn't even been worn. I always played without it.
Oh, weren't you ever kicked in the head?
I must have been. Have you seen my wife? Well, I'll go over to the house and bring you my football uniform. Goodbye, Mrs. Burns. Remember, it's mine.
That's it, dear. The pants fit you fine. Now put on the jersey.
I still don't understand why I should have to wear a football uniform to school.
Well, I don't know. It's some sort of a requirement. You don't have to play.
But suppose they put me in the game and give me the ball.
Give it back to them. We don't want it.
What Gracie? What's so funny?
Oh, those football pants. All that padding in the front and even more padding in the... Oh, pardon me, that's you.
Not all of it. Hand me the jersey.
Here.
Say, the postman really had wide shoulders.
Yes, and a narrow waist. You better wear it upside down.
It'll be all right when I get these shoulder pads in. See? They go on like this. Then the jersey over them.
Mm-hmm.
There. How do I look?
Why, George is marvelous. Oh, I'll be so proud when I see you at college.
Sure.
I'll say to myself, somewhere inside that uniform is my husband.
I look pretty good, huh?
Oh, perfect. Except for that number on your back.
What's wrong with the number?
Oh, it says 55, and you really look younger.
54.
You know, George, I almost wish you were going to play football. I could sit in the stands and cheer you on with the Beverly Hills Tech alma mater song.
Tech has got an alma mater song?
Oh, it's wonderful. Listen, and I'll sing it to you. There's a Tech in Indiana. There's a Tech in Texas, too. There's a Tech down south in Alabama. There's a Tech up north in Massachusetts. There's a Tech on the collar. There's the Tech that comes before the crack. But the Tech that's in the hills of Beverly is the Tech that I'm glad I'm at. There's a Tech in Indiana. There's a
All right, gang, all right. In a few minutes, we'll be going out there to play Pittsburgh Beach teachers.
Here comes the substitution on the field. It's number 55. Now let's see who it is. Oh, no. This can't be the George Burns I know. He leaves the bench. He trips and falls on his face. Yes, it's the George Burns I know. Anything can happen now. Pittsburgh Beach is kicking off and coming right to Burns. He takes it on his 25. He's up to the... No, he's back on the 20. Back to the 15. He's tackled on the 10 and thrown back over his own goal line. No, wait. Folks, it was a trick. A hidden ball trick. And Henning is over for the winning touchdown. That wins. Burns fooled everybody. He's the hero of the day.
Burns, that was the greatest hidden ball trick I ever saw. Even I thought you had the ball.
Oh, there was nothing, Coach.
Oh, now, George, don't be modest. You were wonderful.
Oh, you're not kidding. How did he fool everybody?
And he had something under his jersey that looked like a football.
Where'd he get it?
From eating too much.
That's all.
It's Maxwell House Coffee Time, starring George Burns and Gracie Allen. With yours truly, Bill Goodwin, and the music of Meredith Wilson and his orchestra. For deep down laughs and listening enjoyment, it's George and Gracie. And for deep down coffee drinking enjoyment, it's Maxwell House with extra flavor in the blend because of choice Latin American coffee skillfully combined. Extra flavor in the cup because Radiant Roast develops the full flavor of every coffee bean. And the result is that today more people buy Maxwell House than any other brand of coffee in the world. Well, last week, George was left $5,000 in the will of his late Uncle Marvin. But the will, which was written 30 years ago, specified that the money had to be used for George's college education. Gracie talked him into enrolling at Beverly Hills Tech. And so we now find America's oldest and unhappiest college boy getting ready to leave for his morning classes.
Oh, gosh, honey, I feel like a darn fool going to college at my age. I dread that first class.
What is your first class?
American history. And I'm terrible. When I should have been studying history, I was in vaudeville.
Oh, I'll bet you're very good in history.
You do, huh? Yesterday, the professor asked, what great American stayed longest in the capital? I answered, Al Jolson.
Oh, darling, even I know better than that.
Certainly.
Was Eddie Cantor.
Not doing so well in math, either. The professor flunked me.
He what?
He flunked me.
Well, you should have flunked him right back.
Well, I'm going to give up college. I'm not learning anything.
Not learning anything? Why, you're getting much smarter than me. There you are studying things like civics. And I've never even seen a civic.
I'll bring one home sometime.
You should be proud to be going to college and learning things.
But, honey, my friends are laughing at me. Last night, the fellas called up and wanted me to go to a burlesque show with them. I had to say, I can't, guys. Haven't finished my homework.
All right. But when you do go to a burlesque show, you'll enjoy it more because you've studied anatomy.
That's an advantage?
Well, of course it is. To them, a leg is just a leg. But you can tell a tibia from a fibula.
Oh, sure. I can whistle and stamp my metatarsal. I tell you, honey, I'm too old to go to college. Yesterday, we were discussing the Battle of Gettysburg, and the professor called on me.
Well, what's wrong with that?
He wanted an eyewitness account.
Oh, he was only kidding. You look very young. Well, I'll bet you win that contest they're having to pick the most popular man at Beverly Hills Tech.
Oh, don't be silly. I don't stand a chance.
Come in.
Well, hi, Burnses.
Oh, Bill, I want to ask you something. Doesn't George look young?
Young? George?
Here we go. All right, Bill. Come on, slug me.
Oh, George. I think you're terrific. You've got everything.
Huh?
Well, you know I think you're great, George. You're so... And you have such... And then there's your... Well, not to mention that... Well, I could go on saying those wonderful things about you for hours.
Well, I'd say a few. Would you say that George is handsome?
Well, there's not a handsomer man in the state of California.
Oh, why, Bill, you're handsomer than I am.
Well, all right then, one. You got me on a technicality.
Small tech.
Well, would you say that George looks young?
Well, in his 20s.
Well, Bill, I believe you love George.
You bet I do, Gracie. Kind and clever, that's handsome young George. You know, about this time of year, handsome young George says to himself, what does deserving old Bill want for Christmas this year?
I got a TL for you, deserving old Bill. Handsome young George isn't getting any Christmas presents this year.
What?
Something tells me handsome young George has just heard his last kind word from deserving old Bill.
No Christmas present? Why, you miserable little miser. You antiquated little scarecrow.
Why, Bill, a minute ago you said that George was handsome in his 20s.
Well, he may have been handsome in his 20s, but who remembers 50 years ago?
Goodbye, humorist.
See you later, Scrooge.
You see, Gracie, let's stop kidding ourselves. College is not for me.
Well, George, your Uncle Marvin left you $5,000 to be used for your college education. Now, if you don't use it, what'll become of it?
I asked the lawyer that. He said it would go to a home for down-and-out actors.
Well, I'd much rather you got it now.
But, honey...
Think of the fine traditions of college. Think of the dignity and the stature it gives you just to be attending. Come in.
Is Georgie ready to go to school?
Oh. Be with you in a minute, Bobby.
I got a lot of books for you to carry today, Georgie.
Okay.
George, you have to carry that boy's book?
Certainly. He's a senior. I'm only a freshman.
Oh, my goodness.
Hey, Georgie, why didn't you tell me you had a swell-looking sister?
Yeah.
And me hunting a doll for the senior prom. Well, this is just a hag for me to drag.
Look, Bobby,
Why, she'll be the queen of the prom.
Yeah, me among all those college girls?
Are you kidding? Well, you're a slick chick. There ain't another tomato like you on Vine. Well, all right.
Well, all right.
We'll cut a rug. We'll really squirm, Worm.
Well, beat me to the socks, Bobby.
Beat me to the socks, Bobby. This chick is dynamite.
Well,
all right.
Okay, let's go to school.
So, Meredith, we've just got to keep George in college. I know you'll help because you're an intellectual like me.
Well, I've noticed that too, Gracie.
Yeah, it's up to us to guide George's footsteps so that he'll be brilliant and witty like us. And be able to discuss books and operas and things.
Yeah. Have you read any good books lately?
No.
Neither have I.
You've been to the opera recently?
No.
Me either.
Gee, what a shame that George can't discuss these things like we can.
Well, he will be able to if we can keep him from quitting college.
What does he want to quit for?
Well, he thinks he's too old. Now, if we could just get someone his own age to go to college with him now. Maybe someone on the radio.
They have some awfully old women on the Tom Brenneman program.
No, George isn't that old. And besides, we need a man, someone George can pal around with.
It'll be awfully hard to find them in radio because the stars of the big programs have already gone to college. Look at the Rudy Valley program and the Jack Benny program.
The star of the Jack Benny program is a college man?
Sure. Rochester went to college.
A wonderful idea.
I have?
Jack Benny is the perfect man to go to college with George. They're old friends, and they both need an education. I'll go right over and see him.
Well, you'll never talk Jack Benny into going to college.
Oh, I don't know. There's always flattery.
Well, that's true. Any man with blood in his veins is susceptible to flattery.
Well, I'll try it on Jack anyway. See you later, Meredith.
Yes? Well, Gracie.
Oh, excuse me, I have the wrong house, Van.
Van?
Oh, aren't you Van Johnson?
No, Gracie, it's me, Jack Benny. Gracie, how could you possibly get me mixed up with Van Johnson? We're miles apart.
You are?
Certainly. He's at Metro and I'm at Warner Brothers.
You thought I was Van Johnson. Well, come in and sit down, Gracie. Here, I'll turn on the light. Mustn't strain eyes as good as yours.
Jack, I've come to ask you a favor.
Anything at all. Van Johnson, that's cute. What is it you want me to do, Gracie?
Well, I want you to make George into a college boy.
Gracie, you misunderstood me. I'm with Warner Brothers, not Mayo Brothers. There aren't that many vitamin pills.
Oh, no, Jack, nothing like that. You see, George is already going to college, and I want you to go with him.
Me? Go to college?
College is oodles of fun, Jack. Football games, basketball, track meets.
No, forget it, Grace.
Studying things like psychology, chemistry, languages.
No, I'm not interested.
Meeting grand fellows, making dates with pretty co-ed, reading good books.
What was that?
Reading good books.
No, the one before that.
Making dates with pretty co-ed?
Yes, that one seems rather interesting. I wonder if they'd mistake me for Van Johnson. They might if I got a crew haircut.
Oh, yes, you'd look wonderful in a crew haircut. And so distinguished. I bet you'd have the only gray one at school.
Well, I don't know about this college thing, Gracie. Of course, if I do it, it'll just be to help you and George, you understand. Are the co-eds really pretty?
Oh, beautiful. And all Jack Benny fans.
I mean, after all, you and George are my friends, but there's just one thing. Oh, not that it's important. I mean, not that I care, one way or the other, but, doesn't it cost a lot of money?
Oh, no, it won't cost you a cent. George will pay your tuition and buy your books and everything.
Oh, Gracie, I couldn't let George do that.
You couldn't?
Well, if you put it that way, I guess I'm trapped. George would pay for everything, you say?
Oh, yes. You'll even get 50 cents a day for lunch.
50 cents?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I can eat for 30, and that gives me 20 cents a day clear. Unless I eat with a co-ed. In that case, I save the whole 50 cents. All right, Gracie, it's a deal.
Good. Lunch for your first week will be $3. Here's the $5 bill.
Oh, wait, I got your change right here in my pocket. Here you are. 4 halves. Or if you'd rather have it in bills, I'll get out my billfold.
Oh, no, don't bother getting undressed. Get ready and I'll take you right over to the Beverly Hills Tech and enroll you.
Okay. Yeah, I wonder if those co-eds will mistake me for Van Johnson. Maybe I better have Rochester give me just a little henna rinse. Oh, Rochester!
Say, Meredith, when I heard you rehearse that new Western song you're playing, I couldn't help thinking how music just naturally conjures up definite pictures.
That's certainly true, Bill, and I bet we all have about the same picture impressions, too. Now, listen just a minute.
I
shall. Well, Bill, doesn't that tune bring to mind Purple Sage against Colored Canyons? And wagon trains rolling across the old Oregon Trail?
Oh, you bet it does, Meredith. The real melody picture with the instruments of the orchestra for colors. The deep tones of the woodwinds for mellowness. The flashing harp and the rhythm instruments for richness. The warm, vibrant color of the strings for vigor. And the depth of the brasses for full body.
And your musical picture reminds me of something else, Meredith. About how, as the wagon wheels rolled westward, our forefathers laid the foundation for certain American traditions. Among them, our national custom of offering warming good cheer and friendship in a cup of coffee. Today, in homes where fine coffee is appreciated, the choice is most often Maxwell House. Just as your melody picture is a superb blend of orchestral colors, full-flavored, rich Maxwell House is a fine blend of Latin American coffees. Manizales for mellowness. Medellins for richness. Other choice Latin American coffees for vigor. And Bucaramangas for full body. And then those fine coffees are so skillfully combined that the result is true harmony. Yes, true harmony in a cup of coffee. And that's why coffee lovers the world over agree that Maxwell House is good to the last drop.
George, I'm so proud of you. You've really showed an interest in college these past few days, ever since Jack Benny started.
You know, I can't get over that tightwad starting to college. I'd like to know what poor sapper's putting up the money. I'd laugh right in his face.
Well, that'll be pretty hard for you to do.
Yeah. Huh?
I meant Jack wouldn't tell you. But I'm so happy about the progress you're making in your studies. You know, I just adored it last night when you spoke to the waiter in French.
Yeah.
Without batting an eye, you said to him, "Bring me an order of la ham and la egg."
Well, I've been studying my French pretty hard. I'm not going to let Jack Benny get ahead of me. By the way, I got a surprise for you.
Oh, what?
I entered the contest for the most popular man at Beverly Hills Tech.
Oh, wonderful. I know you're going...
Come in.
Hello, Gracie.
Oh, good morning, Jack. George will be ready to leave for school in just a minute.
Good. By the way, George, I saw the results of the chemistry quiz. Passing was 75. You got 29.
Holy smoke, 29?
That's right. You know, if you'd like me to coach you a little after school, I'd be glad to. I mean, there's no reason why your grades can't be up with mine.
What did you get, Jack?
31.
Well, anyway, I'll bet George is better than you are in French.
Better in French? Why, I know a whole sentence. Ouvrez la fenêtre.
What does it mean?
Open the window.
Well, suppose George doesn't know that. Does it matter?
Does it matter? Put him in France on a hot day and he'll suffocate.
You won't feel so smart, Jack Benny, when my husband is chosen most popular man at Beverly Hills Tech.
Gracie, are you by any chance referring to that contest at school which I have already as good as won?
Oh, are you running too?
Running? I could skip and beat George. In just an hour, I have an appointment with Betty Calhoun, the co-ed president. She's a little southern girl, and I think I know how to sew up the co-ed bowl.
Oh, a southern girl, huh?
Yes. Come on, George. Let's go to school.
Yeah. Run along, George. And don't worry about the co-ed vote. Pardon me. Are you Betty Calhoun?
That's right. Was there something I could do for y'all?
Well, yes. I want you to get all the co-eds to vote for George Burns at the student rally tonight.
George Burns? That funny little old man?
Oh, please, Betty. I wish you wouldn't talk that way about my son.
Your son? How could you have a son his age?
Oh, I didn't. When I had him, he was just a baby.
But he looks so old.
Oh, he isn't really. He just looks that way because he had such an unhappy childhood down south.
You don't mean to say that Mr. Burns is a show-enough Southerner, too?
Too? Well, don't tell me you're from the South.
Couldn't y'all tell?
How could I?
Well, tell me about George's childhood.
Oh, it was awful. We were so poor, little Georgie didn't even have pants to wear.
Not even jeans?
Oh, hers wouldn't fit him at all. Oh, it was terrible. We tried to make a living, but everything went wrong. When the cotton market was high, we planted cotton. Up came wool.
But you get wool from sheep.
Oh, well, up came sheep and ate the cotton.
Oh, my goodness.
And then we planted tobacco. Some auctioneers came to buy it, but before we could figure out what they were saying, the tobacco was dead.
Right.
Miss Calhoun, now that you know George Burns was a poor, unhappy Southern boy, won't you get the co-eds to vote for him?
Well, I haven't talked to Mr. Benny yet.
Mr. Benny? You mean you'd even speak to that Yankee?
Are you sure he's a Yankee?
The worst kind, a northern Yankee. From Waukegan. His full name is Jack General Sherman Benny.
You mean he was named after General Sherman?
Yeah, and not very long after.
In that case, I'll downright snub him.
Well, get ready. Here he comes.
Well, shut my mouth. If it isn't lovely and charming Betty Calhoun. Why, ma'am, you all sure enough look as pretty as a magnolia blossom from my old sure enough plantation.
Oh, no.
And greetings to you all, Mrs. Burns, ma'am.
Hello, Amos.
Mr. Benny sounds like a Southerner, but Benny isn't a Southern name.
You all ain't heard my full name, ma'am. It's Lee Stonewall Magnolia Fort Worth Taters Benny.
Really?
LSMFT.
But aren't you from Waukegan?
I'm proud to say I am. Waukegan, Virginia. Garden spot of the South. Folks down there will be mighty unhappy if you all don't get me elected most popular man at Beverly Hills Tech.
Oh, shame on you, Mrs. Burns, for calling this fine Southern gentleman a Yankee. Come along, Stonewall.
Who? Oh, sure enough. Goodbye, Mrs. Burns, you all.
Oh, that unscrupulous man. Cheating to win the election. Oh, thank goodness George had never stooped to deceit or trickery. Well, that leaves it to me, and I enjoy it so much. Hurry up and get dressed, dear. We'll be late for the student rally.
Oh, what's the use of going at all? Benny has got the co-ed vote sewed up. He'll swamp me.
He'll do nothing of the sort. Don't forget, every contestant will be called on to entertain tonight. And you're going to sing.
You think they'll like my singing?
Like it, oh, darling. Every time you sing, a chill runs up and down my spine.
Really?
Yeah, come on, sweetheart. Touch a spark of melody to the powder keg of your tonsils and blast me to paradise.
Okay. Ain't misbehaving.
Oh.
A chill did run up your spine.
Oh.
What was that?
Return trip.
Oh. But Benny's going to play his violin, and they might go for that.
Oh, don't be silly. What is violin playing anyhow? A horse's tail dragged across part of a cat. Believe me, when you sing, you sound better than any horse's tail or any part of a cat.
That's the sweetest thing you've ever said to me.
Besides, I wouldn't worry about Jack Benny. Bill Goodwin's got to introduce him, and I've had a little talk with Bill.
You wouldn't louse him up, would you?
College hasn't done a thing for you, has it?
students, the contest for most popular man at Beverly Hills Tech continues. And now, it's a real honor for me to introduce this next contestant, a truly great artist.
That's me, folks.
He's a famous star of stage, screen, and radio.
I can't wait for television.
Not only a great wit, but a violin virtuoso.
That means I play well.
And here he is in person, John Bunny.
That's Benny, Jack Benny. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to play for you Beethoven's Fifth Symphony. I would like to, but I can't. Instead, I will play a famous old gypsy melody.
Oh, by the way, I forgot to say that Mr. Barney plays a...
Benny, that's Benny.
Oh, I forgot to say that he plays a Stradivarius.
Thank you.
Now, that's the finest violin made, you know. Go ahead, Mr. Boney.
Benny.
In fact, the Stradivarius is to violins what Maxwell House is to coffee.
Look, the students here would like if I played...
Of course they'd like it. More people buy and enjoy Maxwell House than any other brand of coffee in the world. Well, go ahead and play, Mr. Beanie.
Beanie.
Oh, and speaking of beans, only superior coffee beans are blended and rated. That's why Maxwell House is so appetizing, rich, full-bodied, and mellow. Coffee at its full, flavored best, good to the last drop. And now, back to Mr. Benny.
That's Beanie. No. Can I play now?
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Bunny. Thank you very much. Students, you have just heard John Bunny and his magic violin.
Wait a minute.
Have your chance. Have your chance.
Look, but I...
Step aside, Mr. O'Flaherty.
That's one I didn't expect.
And now, our next contestant for most popular man at Beverly Hills Tech is the campus heartthrob, that handsome singer of songs, Sugar Throat Burns.
Say, George, I know I'm licked, and just to show you I'm a good sport, there's no hard feelings, I'll accompany your song.
Well, gee, that's swell of you, Jack. I'm going to sing Ain't Misbehavin'.
Ain't Misbehavin'. All right, here's your introduction.
Jack. Jay. That's the wrong tune. Look, I'll start singing, then you follow me.
Ain't misbehaving all by myself. Ain't misbehaving, I'm happy on the shelf.
Look, Jack, follow me.
No one to talk to, saving all my love for. Oh, baby, love for you. Really saving love for you. Ain't misbehaving, I'm on the shelf by myself. Oh, no, I ain't misbehaving. It's love and blue. Daddy, go away.
Well, George, I told you Jack Benny wouldn't win.
You were right.
Oh, darling, I'm so proud to be going to the prom with the most popular man at Beverly Hills Tech.
It's an honor, all right.
We'll dance our feet off.
Yeah.
Well, come on, Bobby. They're waiting for us at the prom.
We'll all read.
Well, all right.
Well, send me solid.
Latch on, Gate. We're swinging tonight.
Ta-ta, kid.
Oh, goody, goody, jello pudding tonight. It tastes like grandma's, only more so.
You ain't kidding. That's right. And just the jello sticks delicious, locked in flavors, can't be beaten. So the proof of jello pudding's in the eating.
The Jello twins are hard to find, but keep on looking in your store. When sugar shortages are over, there'll be more.
Just the taste of jello pudding or a jello and you know. It's the one and only Jello.
When we'll all be back. George Burns, Gracie Allen, Meredith Wilson, the orchestra, yours truly, Bill Goodwin. Good night and good luck from the makers of Maxwell House, America's #1 brand of coffee.
This is the National Broadcasting Company.
KFI, Los Angeles.